We back, y'all. Some Madden gameplay. You feel me? I know you been playing. Yeah, it is what it is, though. I've been on Rec Room. Ain't been on here. I've been on Rec Room. So last we left off at was played the Vikings. We tied that game up, which I didn't want to tie that game up, but it happened. So now we're on week 13, Buffalo Bills. And we're going to finish out, I should finish out this franchise today, hopefully today. So let's get it on. Obviously, we have a short week this week, so not much time to create elaborate game plan. With that being the case, I want to stress an important blah blah blah. Definitely, with so little recovery time, a lot of guys are going to be less than 100%, which can lead to a slightly for games. Okay, bet. Okay. Beat the Bills and commit one or few turnovers. Say less. Upgrade the players real quick. Manage the staff. Let's see what we got. Okay, that's all. Alright, let's get on with this game.
Yeah, I don't. Understood. I think that's right. Yeah, it's funny not broke. Okay. I'm probably gonna call you if I need help. You can possibly manage my
Well, I got this one charging.
It's week 13 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. Always staying busy. He's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Bills and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
God,
Meanwhile,
dang,
for the visiting Bills, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
Oh my God.
And it's the defense that's really the star of the show. A terrific game last week. They got a shutout on the road. And that's something that doesn't happen very often nowadays.
Good. That throw ain't phase, though. Just get through it. You feel me?
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
And what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Folk's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their 5th-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Allen going to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now Allen again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards that time. Off-play action. Jones. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking to throw. Jones. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, well, the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years, but it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. On 1st down, Allen Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw away. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. We see the Patriot offense with Mac Jones back out there. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Damian Harris with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Now Folk for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, and even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Pats at the line ready to go. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. Back for the second half of Thursday Night Football in just a moment. But first, the bye weeks are over. We've got a full slate of 16 games once again. So let's give everybody a look ahead at what's to come here in Week 13. We'll start in the early window and begin up in Minneapolis. A tough one for the homestanding Vikings as they'll square off against the New York Jets. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And then lastly, we wrap up this first week of December with Monday Night Football. It's the Saints and Bucks from down in Tampa. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down, here's the run with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Allen off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Jones on the return. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie, that's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he's had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man. And
the point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. Fielded right around the 8. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Harris running straight ahead. Bulldozes past him. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. On the give, this is Harris. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at... He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills offense back out onto the field. And we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're back now in Foxborough. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Now Harris. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Harris, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different... This game, safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterback. That was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Devin McCourty. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helped seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll run. Here's Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Now, I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes on the versatile Isaiah Simmons, who reached another plateau this week with his 80th tackle of the season. It's the Cardinals and the Pats under the lights on Monday night.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we culminate pivotal Week 14 with a great Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run for the first time with James Conner.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Murray now to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Conner going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. To throw, it's Murray.
This will be swung out here for Conner.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4. All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the reaching attack, too.
I think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
Now Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for New England. 51 yards. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft, but he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there. They'll try the right side with Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Harris with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Nick Folk for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jones. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
After the turnover, here's Murray. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 70. And the Cards are able to move back in front. Prater for the extra point. It is now 10-7. Scoring center. Third kill drive. That's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as his guys have now moved out in front. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. The 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Big kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And we will not
Let's see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Running back Damian Harris, to the Patriots ready to go on their next drive here.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself, at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Oh, boy, hang on here. J.J. Watt appears to be injured, or at least shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Jones now throwing on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Jones on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
77 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 1, Jones. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. On for the extra point is Folk. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive 7 plays in length.
And it was capped by the touchdown pass to Nelson Aguilar.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
First down, Murray. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now on first down. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray to air it out again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Harris on the draw. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On the delay, here's Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Off play action. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Pats will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one fielded at the 5. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, strong in the victory, as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. Justin Herbert, 5 touchdown passes, leading his guys to the victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Derek Carr leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the 3rd and 4th quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, and they go back to Harris. And some room to work. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8. They hand this off to Harris. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. On the give, this is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They run with Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And the Cards are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Murray to the veteran Green for the Cardinal first. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Duggar. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Patriots have it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Harris. And some space here. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over to Arizona now.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Murray going to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
What do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So that one takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner. There's the exclamation mark. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And very little there. He might have got a yard. I think he got a yard to the 41. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On the draw, it's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. Just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on third down. This is Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run with Harris. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Harris. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out. You hate to get the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you just hold a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 5, 20 seconds to go. Staring them in the face is the need to go 97 yards. No easy task as they in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So just nowhere to escape the pressure that time. He goes down for a safety, and that should all but do it here in this one.
Yeah, they put up a good play, but you're right. Now they have to kick it away, and this one definitely looks like a lost cause.
Here's Jones. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this one wasn't easy. You had an East Coast team, Charles, going west, playing a night game, but somehow they were able to get the job done.
Yeah, when you talk about playing a night game, they're closer to being sleepy because of East Coast time with their bodies when you're kicking off to play the game. So that's a real big accomplishment for them to get that done. The flip side, too, is traveling home. In the old days, you had to wait to get the video for your next game. You had all those, so you were really a day behind. Now the video's on their computers as they get on the plane to head back, so they can get a lot of work done on the plane while they celebrate.
It's going to be a long red eye, but as you said, a celebratory red eye back home. So for New England, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Arizona, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.
It's Madden NFL 23. And we'll get a look here at Davante Adams. Third in the league in catches this season and ready for more this week. It's the Raiders and the Patriots on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Las Vegas Raiders. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, you look at the Raiders in this matchup, but with how good they have been, it's not often that we can say they come into a game truly facing a challenge, but Charles, that's the case this week.
Absolutely. What a challenge it is, because they're now coming into this one, and they don't exactly have a clear advantage, something that they usually possess in every game they play with the way that they throw the football. I can't wait to see if they change things, if they emphasize different things than we've seen throughout this season, how they go about trying to move the ball downfield.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And as the Raiders take over on offense, we get to see the man who has been the leader of this team for 9 seasons now, under center Derek Carr.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Carr going to throw right away. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfrow. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And outbounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through
touchdown! Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his 2nd season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. They'll give to Harris. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. They'll run again with Harris. And some room to maneuver. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the Raiders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr working the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw. Jones. Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because When he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On play action, it's Carr. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. To throw is Carr. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, now Carr. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas. They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, The coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw, Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, after the 1st quarter, it was just complete disaster for them. Everything has flipped. I mean, it's 180 degrees in the other direction now here in quarter 2.
Championship effort right there. How about them marching almost the length of the field, coming through on their final opportunity to get the win? This is one that this team will remember forever, as well as their fans.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this 1st half. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Trey Lance leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head east to Minnesota to check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And then lastly, we wrap up Week 15 on Monday night. What a battle this will be. The Rams and Packers from a very chilly Lambeau Field. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that 1st half. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the 2nd half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. With the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Carr now on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Carr. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So the Patriots coming out now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Off the play fake. Jones.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Jones now to throw on third down.
Finding the former Raider, Nelson Aguilar.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Throwing on first down. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Card out a throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down, and he'll go down at the 28. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run again with Harris, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2, and here's 2nd and 8.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From midfield, here's Carr. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
New England's offense set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground with Harris. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They hand this off to Harris. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37th. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Patriots, it'll be a 13th win on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.